Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome back to Estância São Carlos here in Farming Simulator 22. I have advanced to November. I've got all the contracts finished and completed. I've placed my Walter White breaking back. It's even got the bullet holes in the door, look. Yeah, this is definitely Breaking Bad themed. It's actually a meth lab inside, ladies and gents. If I take you inside quickly and give you the tour, it is a meth lab inside, look. And this mod is available to download on the in-game mod hub. So Giants have had this mod in front of them and have tested it and approved it for release. Yeah. We've got a meth lab, ladies and gents. Right. It is November now, so we've moved on a month. So that means there should be a fresh load of contracts available. Right, there is a sowing contract available that we can borrow the equipment for. That will get us $96,000. So we're definitely doing that one to start with. And then there's obviously a couple of fertilizing contracts as well. Now, we know we've got fertilizer available. I'm also just looking at some of these harvesting contracts and working out whether or not we need to invest in a harvester. I mean, we can't borrow any equipment for these because we just haven't done any contracts for these fellas. I mean, we could do another job for her. We could do a fertilizing job for her. We need to get some seed. Pallets. I guess I'm in the wrong menu. Seed. Let's go over here. And we'll buy 8 lots of seed. Okie dokie. Pipey smoky. Another John Deere 8RT. They like letting me borrow these 8RTs, don't they? Although this time the guy's realised I don't need a front weight. So he's not even offered me one. Bless him. Right, we're not going to use any fertiliser. Oh, that's not good. We can only hold 1,440 litres of seed. And we've got to do this whole massive field. So I might have to spend a lot of money now on a auger wagon. Because I'm going to need to keep this thing refilled in the field. It's going to be a challenge. And I don't have any room on my trailer because I've got all those pallets of fertiliser on it. This is literally turning into logistics simulator, not farming simulator. It's like, how do I get all the stuff I need to the field? How do I get all the stuff? I mean, nice planter and all. The Vaderstad. But it's going to cause me a little bit of a problem having to refill it so frequently. And I guess cotton is not one of those crops that is cheap on seed. I'll do the headland first, like I say. We can do a couple of laps just to give it plenty of turning room. Before you start, go and slag Shift's golf swing. Is Shift playing golf today, Barker? Because I've had about 20 notifications of him going live, and I've just kind of ignored them all. Cotton seeding. So what? I don't understand why we are cotton seeding. Because this field had cotton on it. Golf friends. No, we're not golf friends, Lee. Me and Shift aren't golf. Because he plays the wrong golf game. He does. He doesn't play the correct one. Is he playing real golf? Or is he playing, is it real golf he's doing? I'll have to look on the app. Because if he's playing real golf, I can give him a load of serious shit. Oh my god. No, no, turn it off. There's too much wrong with that. He's real life golfing, Lee. He's a lefty, which is shocking. I can't coach. I could never coach left-handed golfers. I couldn't, because they do everything backwards and wrong. There's just no helping lefties. So I didn't coach any left-handed players. And I'm left-handed in real life, but I actually learned to play the game properly and correctly. Because I didn't want to be a freak. And maybe that's why I was never quite as good as I wanted to be, because I was always going against natural instinct. But it's better not to be a freak in the golf world. But yeah, lefties do everything wrong. Tell you what, we've almost run out of seed and we've not even done one round of the field yet. We've not done one headland. But golf is something, maybe I need to get back, or maybe I need to give it a go again one day. Maybe go to, take my clubs, go to a range somewhere and just have a go at seeing if I can swing a club still. Because maybe it'd be a good way for me to get some exercise in real life. Because I definitely can't play football. I can't run around or do any of that nonsense. Oh, Lee's a traitor. She's gone and watched Shift. She's abandoned me. Right. I'm going to need a lot of seed for this job. This is a problem. This is going to be a problem. So we've got to seed this big field that we just ploughed with cotton for this next contract. Right. I think the plan will be, once we've done this, once we run out of seed, go back to the store, refill the seeder, come back. Then I'm going to have to look at some way of carrying more seed to this field, because I can't keep driving back to the store every few minutes to refill. %27 left. So yes, we're not going to do any ploughing contracts this month. November is going to be a plough free month, ladies and gents. I think we've done enough ploughing. So we need to be looking. We can do some, there's 2 fertilising contracts I could do. One of which I think I can borrow the equipment for, and then I could probably use it on another contract. That's something we should probably look at in a minute, actually. But yeah, we are... All these contracts, it's costing us a fortune in material. Like the fertilising contracts cost me in fertiliser. I'm not paid for the I'm having to provide that at cost to me. And this seeding contract is going to be the same. Every pallet of seed is going to be at cost to me. So it's going to eat into the profit. So just because the job's paying 96 grand or whatever, you've got to take out the cost of the seed in that. And that's a problem. You could easily end up in... On some of these jobs, you could definitely, Barker, end up in the red. Definitely. Depending on how much material... I mean, I mean... Let's go back to when I did the first fertilising contract, and we ended up with all them stripy lines across the field. That cost me so much more money to put right. Because I had to go back and fill in all the stripy bits. Right, we need to get some more seed. That roundabout is crazy. I've never seen a roundabout like that in real life. I never want to. Because that would give me anxiety and PTSD. The way these cars join that thing. Right. More seed. More seed required. See, look at that. I bet I can't even hold 2 pallets of seed in this planter. So we need a way to get all those pallets of seed to the field. The only way I can think of doing that is with an auger wagon. And that ain't going to be cheap. Buy one of those. It's also not going to be something that's easy for me to empty. I also don't really want to use a worker for this job because the workers have been costing me a fortune. He's sitting in the grass gossiping. Yes, because you're gossiping to him, Lee. You abandoned me to go and talk to Schiff. Oh. And I thought you was my friend. I'm going to cry now. Cry. Everybody abandons me for somebody else. Everybody does that. He needs cheering up. Does he? So he definitely doesn't want me to critique his golf swing then, because that ain't going to cheer him up. First thing I would say is sort your legs out, man. Sort your legs out. I mean, if you're chipping, your stance is far too wide and you definitely need to bend your knees a lot more. But I don't know what he's doing, so I shouldn't really say anything because I don't know what he's doing. But he's definitely making me think I need to get my clubs and go to a range and see if I can hit balls at some point in time. Because maybe golf is the exercise that I need. The source of the thing that allows me to get some exercise. Because I can't run. Can't play football. The only trouble is, golf can often spoil a good walk. You know. Is that the wrong reason to play LOL? No, not really. Not really. Trouble is, it'll be the biggest problem for me will be finding somewhere where I can play. That's the thing now for me. Finding somewhere that I can play that falls into the right price bracket that isn't going to cost millions. I want to play form the content. Huh? English, please, Lee. Can you speak it? You want to play for the content. Hey, if you wanted to play golf, Lee, I would happily come along. I would caddy for you and give you some pointers and some tips, and if you wanted some video lessons, I could give you some video for you. I would imagine, Lee, that is Griffin Valley too far away from you? I imagine you're pretty close to Griffin Valley Golf Club, aren't you? Possibly Stoke Rochford as well. I think. Down that sort of way. Where? Griffin Valley. Griffin Valley Golf Club. That's down the A1 way. That's got to be somewhere down near you. Stoke Rochford as well is somewhere down near you, I would have thought. Griffin Valley's got a nice driving range set up where you can go and practice, hit some balls, get some content. And they've also got a hotel and spa, I think, there as well. So you could always go and get a facial and massage and everything afterwards. Give yourself a real treat day. Bit like Belton Woods near me. I think I've played Greetham a couple of times. It used to be on the Lincolnshire County card, I think it was. Even though I think Greetham Valley technically is not in Lincolnshire. I seem to think there's one hole on that course that is actually technically in 4 counties. I think there's even a plaque or a sign when you're on the tee that tells you that this hole is located in 4 counties. Oh, we're about to run out of seed again. Another trip back to the store. Maybe I bring the seed to the planter. I mean, the one advantage I would have if I did employ a worker to do this. I could get the worker to pay for the seed, and he could be refilling it as he goes, which would save me a lot of trouble. But then I think it costs more. Right. Let's have a quick think. If I take that, if I use the truck, can I get... probably not, actually, thinking about it. I wanted to say, can I use the truck? And the answer to that will be no, because I'm going to need all the hydraulics and stuff, aren't I? So I will need a tractor. But I can get the auger wagon first. Oh. Is there any second-hand ones? No. Why there's no auger wagons on second hand. So I'm gonna have to buy an auger wagon, and I'm gonna have to pay big money for it. Do we have any modded ones that are cheap? There's that one for 47 grand. And it definitely does seed. Yes. Okay. We'll buy one of them then. Is it worth paying an extra 5 grand for an extra 4,000 litres? Probably not. That probably buys me some more seed. Buys me another 7 pallets. Right, tractor. We'll load that up. And we'll take the seed to the field. Because it's going to be easier to refill it as it goes, I think. And hopefully this hooks up. Yes, we do have a PTO. That's nice. Yeah. Right, we want to auto-load all these pallets then now. Right, all 7,000 litres of those. So are you not doing anything fun today, Lee? Now you've been and done your shopping and your Starbucks, do you have nothing else exciting planned for the rest of your day? You're just going to watch me make a mess of farming. Learn how not to play the game. We're going to look proper pro farmer in a minute. I don't have any adjustability on the pipe, though. That could be a problem. We'll go this way. And then we'll go this way. When did they add mod view? Sometime last week, Barker. I was trying to think. Who was it? I think it was Rizzler that told me about mod view and how to access it. At the weekend. And obviously, I'm only mod for one person on Kick. So, I haven't really been able to check it out yet. Because, I wasn't on my PC yesterday when I was viewing Lee's last stream, so I didn't get to see the mod view. But when she streams tomorrow morning, I'll be able to check it out and see how the new mod view looks. The only thing I do know is they've also changed it so that the follower, they've changed the follower only mode on Kick so that the lowest amount of time you can set it to now is 6 minutes before someone who follows can chat. It's a minimum of 6 minutes now. You used to just be able to do like a minute or 2 minutes or something like that, or like 10 seconds or 30 seconds, but they've made it so the minimum is 6. Someone's got to follow you for 6 minutes now before they can type in chat. It's because of all the bots. Yes. Right. We're ready to go again. Right, clear him out of the way. I was hoping to start another contract in this video, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Might have to start the next contract in the next video. Because we're already at 33 minutes, so we've kind of run out of time on this one. Unfortunately. For the YouTube people, that is. Obviously, for the people watching me here on Kick, we're here for the long haul today. Because there's still 2 videos to go in my recording plans for today in Farm Sim. Then we'll be switching to something else. But for the YouTube people, we've sadly reached the end of today's video. I'm going to carry on with a bit of planting and seeding for a minute. I will bring you guys back in a few days for the next video. In real life, you'll be back in a few moments. As soon as this video is finished remuxing, I'll start recording the next episode. And I promise you, we'll start on the next contracts. Okay? We're not going to just spend the whole video doing planting. Although I will obviously need to keep coming and refilling this guy with seed. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, I will see you in a few days. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Cheerio for now.